welcome back to The Spell, where I wouldn't mind finishing this series soon, but knowing that we'll have one more whole route to go through. Why is it still clicking? Hey. He wanted to protect Alos, but he realized he wouldn't be able to do so if he didn't even listen to his own feelings. Unless he could face his own demons. He wouldn't be able to evolve. He wouldn't be able to let them go. That can be solved. Maybe. I don't freaking know. I'm not a scientist. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot that does this shit on the internet. I was trying to think of ways to put it otherwise, but there's no way to really say it outside of pretty much saying it. But he didn't want to give up. Was not a fight either. He was not so stupid as to let Alos and his fate ride on Roxanne's particular move. If she gave him up, then obviously he would give her up. Well, she might not be the killer. The fact that the police had no suspect made the situation a bit of a slippery slope. If they didn't know she had a relationship with the husband, then she might become their primary suspect. Well, for all he knew, he might be the primary suspect. But except for a couple of phone calls, he had seen no trace of a police investigation relevating around him. So he was kind of hopeful on that front. For now, I hope. Possibly. We're getting all the answers we need. In the end, he was confident he could talk Roxanne out of it. It could, out of it, come down to it. I don't know. He read the whole day on his couch, not minding the fact that he could no longer find Patrick's lighter anywhere in his room. Intrigue? Spotty, at best. Monday came. He desperately continued his search for a job since none of the places he had applied to ever called him back. He had done so until Alos's school was over. He still had dirty money, but really too much on to rely too much on it seriously could be come to bite him in the ass later. And so he was very much in need of a job, and first and fast. Yes. During the ride home, after picking her up, Alos started saying particular things. And she asked him about her house. The house that she even spoke about Roxanne. About the fact that she didn't come to school today. About the fact that he didn't care about her. Don't know about that one. He said he would go check up on her later. And he would. Well then. He had planned to with fire for long enough. She couldn't miss work for another day, or else people would start noticing her disappearance. 2 days were enough anyway he wanted to scare her a little, and he properly succeeded on that front. But he started waiting for too long. This could turn into something ugly. He ate dinner with Alos, wasted some more time really reading, and then went on his way. Actually, I want to know what happened, knowing that we found out that she's not dead. It makes sense now. The shelter had obviously not changed since the last time he came. He had no fear that it would. He unstuck the door by removing the crowbar, opened it with one swift movement. He didn't think she would try to attack him, but just in case, he had the crowbar ready in his hand. But no, she was sleeping on the floor, looking like a mess. Well, she looked like a mess 2 days ago, so that didn't change much. Possibly. She had drank most of the water, but there was still half a bottle left. She was not as stupid as she looked. That's good. He threw the crowbar behind him, making as much noise as he possibly could. Is she vaguely okay, considering that we found out that she's still alive and not dead? She woke up in fear. When their eyes met, she was even more frightened. Is everything okay? She tried to get up on her feet, but she was struggling weakly. She still tried the best she could to further the distance between them, but her back hit the wall rather quickly. Okay, why did you close the door? He closed the door behind him slightly. He didn't try to reassure her. He didn't want to, not yet. Well then, this is gonna make it interesting. She started by asking the usual, What do you want from me? And why are you doing this? And he didn't answer. Instead, he said, I know, you were fooling around with Patrick. Well then. Her mouth slightly opened, but then closed as quickly. She looked away. She didn't have the strength to lie. Or maybe she didn't want to. Tell me, are you the one who killed them? Oh, getting answers? He got out of the shelter mechanically, walked to his car motionlessly, and drove away with a strong feeling of emptiness. He didn't think, he didn't move. More than necessary, he felt heavy, but that was the only thing he felt. This time, he really didn't feel anything. Fuck. Did he get his answer? Did he kill her? I kinda like an answer. Like, what happened? I'd kinda like to know. It was as if he had a big hole in his stomach that needed to be filled, but never would be. He had lost something, but he didn't know why. No, Maybe that's because he now knows, that he now feels this way. He opened the door to his apartment sluggishly and reached for the light switch, but then. Don't open it! Ah, fuck. I have a feeling we're gonna get the answer as soon as we check, the teacher's side of this. Elo said to him, alarmingly. He did as she asked without asking any questions. He noticed it instantly. She was a bright girl. Turned off the lights like that. If only she had hidden the gun behind her back, he wouldn't have had the glimpse of it while the door was behind him. Was still open and the lights still seeping through the apartment. He closed the door clumsily and started the obvious. That she's trying. You should turn the safety off before using that thing. The safety? On the left side, there's a switch on the top of the handle. Push it up. Hey, at least he's teaching her gun safety. Because if she tried to pull the trigger while the safety was on, it wouldn't go. There are some other ways to do safeties, like forceful safety options, like taking out the firing pin. But in that case, you pretty much made the gun disarmed. Okay. Yeah, if you take out the firing pin, it's pretty much disarmed. Unless you jerry-rig it to do something else. He started wondering what he had done wrong. He didn't believe she was the type to do something like this. It was probably a misunderstanding. But then again, she had every right to do so if she really wanted to. He was a liar, a murderer. He had almost killed her fifth grade teacher. He had abandoned her mother at the moment where she needed him the most. He might have even heard a loss without noticing it. That was the kind of man he was. Fuck. As long as he could witness what she had decided to become, he would accept his fate. She didn't have to be perfect. She didn't have to be special. She only needed to be. Why? Why what? Shit. I want to know, but yet I already know the answer. He wanted to know the reason too. What did he do to her? Why are you like this? As if you didn't care. You never cared. Fuck. I care. I always cared. More than anyone, I care. Why has it been so hard for him to say this? He should have said it a long time ago. He has to say it now. He has to, but it's too late. Way too late. She didn't give him a chance to. Say, are you really a killer? Someone who kills for money? How do you know about that? How does she know about that? I'm like, well, we found out quite some time ago. He thought he had hidden the facts pretty well. There shouldn't be any evidence of such a thing in this place. Not the best form, but she's at least pointing the gun. Shit, as always, he was too honest. She pointed the gun at him. With a pained expression, she trembled ever so slightly. Why didn't you even try to hide it? What? Why am I forgetting about that now? She was shouting at him, but he didn't care right now. He was still trying to figure out how she knew he was a hitman. Who told you this? This was the only explanation someone told her. The police, maybe. One of his rival. Relevant, perhaps, or... Why does it even matter? Did you kill Roxanne then? Is that why you have so many pictures of her? Well then, you've seen those. Wait. Answer. Wait a minute. Don't tell me. No, don't. You. This is bad. This is really bad. You actually called him. God dang it. She called him. She saw his phone. And she called him. That man. That monster, Mark. Him. You mean the man on your phone? Darn you, Alarm, why now? What? What did you say to him? Maybe it was still alright. He still doesn't know where they are. Steve could still salvage this. They can still run. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. It doesn't matter. I have a feeling that it somewhat does. Yes, it does. I know, this is a longer episode than what I had it before. Kind of considering of what happened. Next episode, we'll be figuring out if I have to go to Roxanne's story next. He would come to and kill them both if he knew where they were. Steve didn't even remember how many times he had to do this. Kill the traitor, kill his family, make a point out of it. This had always made him sick to his stomach. Fuck. It's gonna suck, ain't it? He has to kill the kid? He tried to reach out to her instinctively. To take her in his arms and get away from her here as fast as he possibly could. That's how scared he was of him. But she... fuck. Either way, I'll have to end the episode here, so... I hope all you guys have a great, wonderful time. I know, slightly longer episode than what I normally do, but I hope to see you guys all next time, and I hope all of you have a great, wonderful time. I'll see you guys next time.